I grew up in Minnesota. Graduated high school back in 1986. Graduated high school and I joined the Army right out of high school. And I served 4 years. And then once I got out of the Army, enlisted, I moved back to Minnesota and went to college. And then I got commissioned in 1995. And I served multiple locations from 95 to 2018 when I retired from the Pentagon, and then came back home to Minnesota and retired and got to hang out with my family again after retirement. So, and I've held a lot of jobs. I was enlisted as a carpenter, and when I was an officer, I was combat arms, and then I became a public relations officer where I did a lot of jobs, which were really kind of cool. I mean, I got to work for the Vice Chief of Staff at the Pentagon. I got to do Army TV commercials for recruitment. So really kind of a wide range of things that I got to do, and I wouldn't have been able to do stuff like that without the Army. I retired in 2018, so you get done what they call terminal leave or your retirement leave, and I left Virginia in August of 2018 and moved back to Minnesota. And when I got back, a friend of mine who I went to college with had just retired as well, and he contacted me because he noticed that I was back home, and he said, "Hey, there's this golf tournament with this nonprofit for veterans. Then they take care of you and help you find jobs." And he goes, "And if you're in transition, you get to golf for free." And I was like, "A free round of golf? And I get to meet some people that might help me?" I was like, I'm all in. So I ended up going to the first annual Eagle Group of Minnesota Veterans Golf Tournament. And I actually got to golf with the then president, Adam Dorica. And that kind of started that whole process. I went to their Tuesday coaching meetings, got to learn about writing resumes civilian-wise rather than, with all my military skills. Got to learn about sitting down and actually putting together questions and answers for interviews and learning how to really answer questions and speak civilian in those interviews. And they helped me craft myself as a civilian after I've been in the military for 27 plus years, because you really kind of think a certain way as an officer, as an enlisted man. And I used them to start doing my networking and start building myself as a public relations specialist here in Minnesota. And I ended up getting a part-time temporary job with the state of Minnesota, the education department. And then a job opened up and I applied for it, used some of my networking skills, and next thing you know, I got some good interviews with the Department of Veterans Affairs, and I got a job working for the Minneapolis VA. So they really helped me kind of build up who I was. They helped me build my resume, my civilian resume, and to do that interview process. And that really helped me out a lot. And ever since then, I've been part of the Eagle Group, and then now for the past 3 years, past 4 years I've been on the board and been the president now for 3 years. I think the first thing that we look at, especially with volunteers, we're looking for people that care about veterans. We're looking for people that care about helping veterans, advance their life, especially in the civilian world. Right now on the board, we have 3 individuals. We have 3 board members that are not in the military. They were never in the military. One has a son who's a military member, but they're helping out because they like what they're doing. They like giving back to veterans. So anybody who wants to give to veterans, that's what we're all about. You come on out, we'll talk to you. You can provide anything that you can to help us out. I mean, our golf tournament every year is run by a woman who works at Emerson, and she has no affiliation with the military, but she does this every year because she loves what she does and she loves giving back to veterans. When it comes to getting people here to help them with their job seeking, it's veterans, their family members, so their spouses, their children. They can come here and use the networking skills that we have, use that entire network, which right now we're over 10,000 in our network, which is incredible. So, I mean, what that entails is if you want to meet somebody in a certain field, there's chances are we know somebody in that field that is affiliated with Eagle Group, and we'll reach out to them and they'll come back to you and say, what do you need? Let's sit down and talk and move forward. So reaching out to those people and making sure that they know that we're here for them. We don't ask anything you know, in return, they come, they show up, we'll help them with resumes, we'll help them with the tools that they need to succeed, and that networking as well, which really is our bread and butter.